All right. Okay. Hello, English 301, 301 students, 301. I'm Dr. Hopkins. I got my notes here. I want to introduce you, welcome you to this semester and introduce you to kind of the main things that are going on. As far as this video goes, I'm going to put these little bars down here at the bottom so that you can find the different parts of the video if you want to rewatch anything. Hopefully that makes it a little easier to navigate. Also, a little YouTube trick. If you hit Shift and period, it will speed up this video. If you hit Shift and comma, it will slow down the video. So you can toggle between those as you need to get through this video. Okay, so you are in English 301, and I'm your teacher. So what's the point of this class? You've taken English 150 or English 101, it used to be called. So that gave you the confidence and some tools to write, and now English 301 is going to put those into action. Right? So the emphasis in this class is on finding your own research and on presenting messages tailored to specific audiences. So those are the main things we're going to focus on this semester. A couple of nuts and bolts about this. So because of COVID, I'm only allowed to have 10 people in my classroom at a time. So I teach two sections of this class, one at 10:15 and one at 3:15. You guys already saw me kind of bumble the email situation when I was trying to tell you which class to go to. So you kind of maybe know that already. But so you will be part of a day, part of a class, and then part of my both sections of the class that I teach. So I have a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10:15 and a Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3:15. I forgot to put this in the original email. You do not need to be on Zoom for the other meetings. You will only meet with me 1 hour a week for the 13 weeks. You'll have other things to do outside of class, online assignments and some group work and stuff like that. But the only time that you are physically obligated to be in the classroom is on your day, which I sent to you in the email earlier this week. Because of that, then attendance is a really big deal. We need you in class. I'm only going to see you 13 hours over the course of these 4 months or whatever it is for the semester, right? And so not coming to even one class is a big deal. So we have two main activities we're going to be doing in class that are going to help us to practice becoming better effective communicators and sound thinkers. And those are vote with your body and quote integration. So we'll do these in class, and so the attendance policy is if you're not there, then you won't get the points for doing that. And I'll explain more about those activities as we go, and you'll see them in class and all that kind of stuff. Okay, contacting me. My main way of communicating with students is through the inbox on Canvas, and so make sure you're watching that. There is an app available called Teacher that looks like this, and you can have that on your phone and get notifications anytime I, update things or send a message out or things like that. So that's a really good idea to have that app available. It'll be rare that I email you, but maybe check your BYUI email regularly. That should be a habit that you're into anyway. So I will only have Zoom office hours. I do have an office here in Rigby 103. It's where I am right now. But I'll hold Zoom office hours. If you do come and visit me, I'm not going to kick you out or anything, but all my office hours will be on Zoom. I have times listed on the syllabus when I will just be open and available, but you can send me an email and we can meet any time that I have available. Okay. Oh, the book. Sorry. Okay. This is your book that you need to buy for my class. How do I get it to focus? There we go. So, there we go. It's called Made to Stick by Dan and Chip Heath. Chip Heath and Dan Heath, two brothers. That's available in the bookstore. It's not too expensive, and I think it's a really great book. I am excited about reading it every semester when I get to. There will be other readings for this class, but they will be on Canvas and just available digitally. You don't have to worry about that. That's the only book that you need to get, Made to Stick. Okay, so let's get into the kind of the breakdown of the semester. There's two major units. This semester is divided into two big parts. The first part is based around this book, Made to Stick. So what we want to do is practice creating messages that are tailored specifically to an audience, and that are going to reach the things that the audience are expecting or are not expecting, things like that. So the first thing you're going to do right as soon as you come to class is I'm going to give you a presentation that you need to make, a message you'll need to come up with, and you and a partner will work together to present that message. Then you're going to analyze that message that you sent and try to figure out what went wrong or what went right. And then what we're going to do is read the Made to Stick book, so that'll hopefully fill in the gaps of like, you tried to create a message but it didn't work, and that book will the book will fill in those gaps there. Then after that, you'll create another message based on the principles taught in this book, and we'll see how we can become more effective communicators by putting those principles into practice. And then you'll write a final reflective essay about the entire experience, about that. Then the second major unit is a big, long research project that's split into 4 other projects. I'm going to make another video that fully explains each piece and what's going on with this later on in the semester. But as for right now, the main thing you need to know is that I call it the Object of Interest Exploration Research Essay or something like that. So what you'll need to do is, usually research papers, they start from, you've got some idea and you try to prove that idea. What we're going to do instead is we're going to start from an object, and you're going to take that object and dig into it, research it, find things that connect to it, find things, ways that it's meaningful, and how that object can teach us more about bigger ideas, more abstract things in life. So a couple of examples, you guys are going to be reading a paper that talks about a board game and how that really helped him understand the idea of science fiction and ways that we escape with or deal with life. You'll read a paper about a sand collection and how that has to do with home and memories. You'll read a paper written by me about mashed potatoes, where I talk about pragmatism and a way of living life represented by potatoes. You'll read essays about lobster festivals and a dagger from Nazi times and things like that. So we're going to spend a lot of time in the second half of the semester both talking about just like random objects, but at the same time very big abstract ideas, and hopefully connect those together in this essay. If that sounds confusing, it kind of is, and it's not an easy paper to write, but I think it's a really fun paper to write, and there's potential for people to write some really important, good things in it. So that's kind of the 2 major units that we have, the Made to Stick unit and then the big exploration research essay that we have. Aside from that, there's going to be minor assignments that we do. We have, like I say, the readings that we'll do throughout the semester. For each of those, I'll have you either do something on VoiceThread, which I'll introduce to you and you'll figure it out, or just write something in a discussion post. Let's see. We're going to do email etiquette scenarios. If you've already been in my class, you've seen these before, and we're gonna practice these. Let's see. You'll write a response letter. There'll be some other reflective assignments you'll need to do. But then the other 2 big minor assignments we have are, like I mentioned, the Vote with Your Body and the quote integration practice. And that's what's going to make up all our time this semester. Periodically throughout the semester, I will ask you to meet with me on Zoom if like you aren't attending, or I haven't seen you, or something seems to be going on, or your grade isn't where it's supposed to be. I'll seek you out and try to meet with you, and hopefully you can be available for those kind of things. Now the big question is, what if COVID goes crazy and we go remote? For the most part, I've tried to plan everything so that they will still work the same way, still work smoothly. We do have a couple of presentations that we'll have to figure out what to do with those. But aside from those little things, we should be able to transition pretty smoothly if we have to go remote. Hopefully we can be in class. I like being in class with my students. I feel like we connect better, and I feel like we can learn more and be much of a tighter writing community together when we're together physically. Hopefully it won't happen. If it does, it won't be that big of a deal. We'll figure it out. So if you are into YouTube the way I am, you can subscribe to this channel because then you'll see the updates when they pop up. They'll just pop in your feed. Otherwise, watch for messages like this throughout the semester in your inbox. I'll be creating things like lectures where you'll watch them before class so we can come in and just get to work. But I'll be communicating with you through this and also in class on the day that you come. So I'm excited to have you. It's going to be a good semester, and we'll see you guys.